We are joined by comedian and actor Brad Williams and friend of Al Jackson's. Welcome to DBL.
My man.
Thank you so much for having me. I love the fact that Disney is working with members of the dwarfism community. I didn't know we had a community. I haven't been invited to the meetings. I don't know who our dwarf version of Al Sharpton is. I'm not quite sure. As long as there's not a podium, we're okay. Dwarfs don't do well with podiums.
Too funny. So you never got the memo. But let me ask you this. Did you think what Peter Dinklage said, like, did you agree with him? And then I also want to know, because I'm just curious, did you personally find the original Snow White offensive?
It's weird. What Dinklage said is essentially true. I do agree with him in that the original story was problematic. It may not have intended to be, but because little people don't have a lot of representation in the media, and this was kind of the first, that kind of set the stage, and it kind of set the stereotypes for all dwarves. Now, when I tell people, oh, I'm a dwarf, they go, oh, no, you're not. That's just a fairy tale. And it's like, I think I have a little more insight. People think that dwarfism in itself is a fairy tale, that maybe we all live together in a cottage, we're all old, we all have names that correspond with emotion, and we carry pickaxes to work, which I've done comedy in some really bad neighborhoods, still never carried a pickaxe to work. So what he said was essentially true, but I also don't want to take work away from little people that get jobs, because there's not that many. And I get it that when dwarf actors are trying to get something, when a new Snow White movie comes out, we all go cha-ching, like, finally. It's something that we know that we can be cast in. So I completely understand both sides of the story. I wasn't necessarily offended by the original movie. It just kind of set the wrong tone for how people view and look at little people. So if Disney comes out and they reimagine the dwarf's role in the film, I think it's great.
I think that's amazing. But what do you say to people who don't want to mess with the classics, right? Disney shouldn't change a thing, and they love the story the way it is. What would you say to those people?
I would say that if they want to watch the classic, it's still there. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it. I mean, we have a new Batman every 15 seconds, and we don't all get all up in arms about how we reimagine Batman. We have a black Spider-Man. Great, that's awesome. I think there's plenty of room for all of these stories, and so everyone can have kind of their version and the one that they like the best. And just because they make a new version, that doesn't mean the older version is no longer available. You can still fire up the Disney Plus. You can watch the old Snow White. If you want to see people that kind of look like me but with gray beards yell out, hi-ho, that's fine. It's still available to you.
Who doesn't want to see that?
So you can enjoy that. We'll enjoy the new movie, and we'll all have a good time with it.
Thank you so much, Brad.
And if you get a chance to see Brad anywhere in the country, one of the funniest human beings comedians alive, go see him.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna, if the prompter will scroll up, I'll give a yes, BradWilliamsComedy.com, as simple as that, to find out when he will be in your town. Brad, we appreciate your insight, your humor, all of it.
We need you in studio next time you're in Denver, brother.
Next time you're in Denver, you gotta come in.
Thank you guys also very much, and Al Jackson is the absolute best. Love him.
Hey, man, love you, brother.
Yep.
See you soon.